Welcome back for another version of Drunk Guy Diaries. Sorry about the sticker, I just had to do that because one of my real good buddies, real good friend I've worked with for a long time, stopped by just now just to tag my truck with that and then gripe at me because I hadn't uploaded a video in 4 weeks. So I figured I would throw one up now. This is the third time attempting this video because I keep screwing it up. This is going to be a funny hunting trip story. I screwed it up so many times I wrote down a list to try to keep it in order. So round 3, maybe this will work. Third time's charm, right? Alright, hunting trip gone wrong. We was supposed to leave at like 3-4 o'clock in the afternoon to drive, I think a 2-hour drive to Wilkes County. I was about 10 years old. It was me, my dad, and a guy called Boogerman. Why Boogerman? I don't know. But I think his actual name was Donald. But anyway, so we left at like 7 instead of 3 or 4, whatever it was we were supposed to leave at. So by the time we get there, it's already dark. And we have to go down this long, crappy dirt road that's like, I mean, it's almost like driving through the middle of a cornfield, mud, you know, a dirt road through the middle of a cornfield because there's trees and crap up both sides. You can't see nothing. It's muddy. I think I was in a big Toyota 4x4. But anyways, so we're driving for 45 minutes. And my dad, back then we didn't have cell phones or GPS or nothing. So my dad's looking at the map with a freaking compass, and he's like, we was trying to find his honey hole hunting spot. So he's like, well, I think we should be, pretty close. There should be a road, blah, 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 We ride around in circles. Well, we didn't know it was going in circles but we ride around for 45 minutes, and we come up around this corner, and there's a cooler busted open in the middle of the dirt road, ice everywhere, and we're like, crap, we get up closer to it, and we're like, shit, that's our freaking cooler. So we get out, and we look, and man, it was so muddy over there. We probably lost 90% of our ice, broke all the eggs we brought, and so we loaded all the bungee cord. They had the tailgate down with the cooler on the back with a bungee cord. Either the bungee cord broke or popped off, whatever, cooler fell out. But also, somehow, in the middle of all that, we had a plastic 5-gallon, actually it was probably 10 or 15 gallon, huge thing of water that split a hole close to the top. So it spilled like 5 gallons of our water in the bed of the truck. So all of our clothes, all of our tent stuff was soaked. And we ain't even made it to the campsite yet. Pitch black. Yeah, great start to a hunting trip. So we finally get to where we're at, or now they actually finally gave up trying to find where we was going and just found a nice flat spot to set tents up. So we set the tents up, and then one of them gets the bright idea to go set our tree stands up in the middle of the night. And Dad's like, I think I know where we are. We need to go, so long this way, northwest, whatever it was. And so we go seriously walking through the woods with I was like 10, maybe 11. And I had it was a lightweight aluminum tree stand, but it was probably still 35 pounds. Plus I was carrying my 16 gauge shotgun, with all your clothes on, vest with probably 15 shotgun shells. That's a couple pounds at least. So we're trudging through the woods. We get to this daggone creek, and Dad's like, well, we gotta go across this creek to get to where I think we're supposed to be. And if I ain't mistaken, I think Boogerman fell in the water. But I'm pretty sure, yeah, Boogerman fell in the water, and then me and Dad found a different spot to cross. That's how that went. But then we get so lost, we're walking through this thicket section that's just like bushes and briars and everything hanging, because my tree stand's like this far, probably above the top of my head. And man, it's all you could do to muscle through all the daggone briars we was stuck in. We get so lost to the point Dad don't even know where the truck is, but there was people camping pretty close to where we was at. So they done, if you ever had a hunting class or a hunting safety course, you'll know to shoot your gun in the air 3 times, you know, spaced out a few seconds, and or actually I think it's 1 and then 2 and then wait to hear 1, 2, and 3. It's been so long. It's something like that. But anyways, we had to do that to figure out our way back. And actually we ended up, because we was in a valley at the time whenever they done it, and we couldn't really tell which way the shots was coming. It like echoes around you. And so we finally made it back, wore out, exhausted, and whenever we left, we set most of the bedding around the campfire, so some of it was kind of dry. We laid, I think we laid trash bags on top of our bed and slept on our clothes that night. So then we get up the next day and we pack up all of our crap, and they're like, okay, we got to go find the other place. So we're riding around again, the same place where, you know, we lost our cooler, riding around in circles. And freaking, I'm in the bed of the truck for, I don't even remember why. Oh yeah, it was a really small cab, so I just hopped in the bed. We're cruising down, I mean, pretty slow down this little dirt road, and all of a sudden I hear, I'm like, I look over, there was a freaking stick. I mean, probably that size, shot directly through the side of our tire. There was a hole like that, straight in the side of the tire. And mind you, we're in like a mud, if you've ever been mudding, you know the sections that's got like ruts, it's about that deep on both sides. We was in one of those with a flat tire. We had to try to jack that truck up because it was stuck. We had to, with a flat tire, we wasn't budging. So we had to jack that truck up right there in the mud. That took probably 2 or 3 hours. And then to get that truck jacked up and get the tire changed. So then we finally get to our spot, a spot. I'm sure it's probably not the one they was thinking of. Set up our tree stands, everything. We're there maybe 3 or 4 hours hunting, and Dad told me I had a watch, and Dad was like, well, when this time's up, you know, come back to me. I'm like, okay. So I'm coming down out of my tree stand. I get down about 4 foot, you know, 3 or 4 foot off the ground. I thought I was closer to the ground than I was. But the way that this tree stand is, you know, you have to lock your feet in. It's just one of those, you pick up, you pull your feet up, pick up, pull your feet up. Well, this one actually like straps your bottom feet in, so you can't lose your bottom thing. So I'm already, you know, hunched down out of the top section, crouched down, you know, almost on my butt with my knees in the air, trying to undo my feet. Lose my balance as I get them undone, fall out that thing like, I think it was about 3.5, 4 feet in the air, and done a flip, landed flat on my back and butt with my gun in my arm. Yeah, that whole trip was insane, and there's more things that went wrong. I just can't remember them all. But yeah, like I said, everything you think of went wrong. Got lost in the woods, fell out of a tree stand, drove up on our own cooler, soaked all of our bedding, clothes, tent supplies. Yeah. And that was the first actual overnight hunting trip I ever went on. Actually, it may be the only overnight hunting trip I ever went on. Probably why I never done another one. Who knows? Anyways, thanks for watching. Be safe. Like my videos, and I will definitely have more coming. So, stay tuned.